Friday.
Happy Friday. Finally Friday. What are we going to do fun this weekend?
Friday the 5th.
Right.
Okay, so we're using the Angels and Oracle Pile Gray deck. We're kind of repeating ourselves with the decks, so we're not lifting them up to show you the covers as much anymore.
Right. And we show, we love to collect decks, so this way it gives us a reason to show you all what we're doing.
But I get super comfortable with some decks. Like I have like my, like the few main ones. And so I like to use them a lot.
I do. When I do certain readings for people, I will do
certain decks
when I have to give like a longer reading. But like when I'm doing I'm on some Facebook groups where I do some quick readings, and then I'll just pull a card that's really easy in that simple deck.
Do you ever create like a mega deck?
No, we should do that.
I've done that. Or like you like combine two kind of similar-ish decks into one big deck. Like spread it out. It's a lot of fun. Okay, off the point. So, angels and ancestors, please come in and show me what I need to know for Friday the 5th.
Second time today that I see that card.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so Seer, see beyond the current situation. See beyond the current situation. So just have perspective. So I know that the image is super like Romanian, mystical, and there's a ball and the shawl and the whole thing. And yeah, if that's what works for you, do that. But for me, that card really just means come from a different perspective. Don't be so caught up on like the small arguments or whatever. Like it doesn't really have to do with you. Non-attachment from it. You can't control anybody else's reactions to you. You can only control yourself. So I have very headstrong women in my family, and myself included. And so we bash heads so often. Just because we have difference of opinion or we see our way and that's it, So that's a lot of like small little squabbles and no, this cheese is better than that cheese, but we can't have all of the cheese because we don't have room in the fridge. And just see like from the perspective of, okay, for me personally, if someone's so paranoid about food, it's because they're coming from a place and a fear of lack. Like there's going to be a lack of food for them, that you getting your way is somehow going to take away from their power. And that's some past life stuff that they got to deal with and everything else. And my need to be right is my own journey that I have to let go of. So it's kind of just seeing them from the perspective. Like every once in a while, pick your battles. If something is really important, absolutely sink your feet in, dig in, and get ready for a fight. But if it's like the type of cheese that you're going to eat, regardless if it's the one that you want or the one that they want, who cares?
What comes from the cow or the goat?
It all comes from the cow. Or the cashew.
The cashew. Oh, yeah. My house is the cashew. So what is nice about this card is that her eyes are covered. And so it's really telling you that sometimes what you need to see is not from here. It's from here. It's from your heart center. That you're seeing stuff that you're feeling. So you need, or in other words, you need to feel the things that you see or you don't see. Does that make any sense? I've just lost it on that one. It means that you are feeling stuff inside. Your mind's always going. People's minds are always going. You're this and that. But it's for you to like stop, take a second, and see what's really going on in your heart and your brain that is impacting you or impacting a situation. So it's kind of like, so you have to like be your own, look inside yourself and do that.
Check yourself.
Yes. Do that checkpoint. Why am I feeling this way? I'm supposed to do this with my friends, but now I'm feeling this way. Why am I feeling this way? Is there something that I need to do? So that's what it's, you have to see beyond what's actually going on, but what's actually going on in the situation, but what is really going on inside you towards the situation. Yeah,
you just have to, again, I always bring up inner child, but you have to be a good parent to yourself. You do. That's true. Imagine if you had a child and they were throwing tantrums about something that's super inconsequential. Like, a kid freaking out because they didn't have the right socks to go with the specific pair of shoes. And if that didn't happen, the world ended. So you look at it, and you look at the kid. If the kid is you,
Right, okay.
And it's like, why are they freaking out about that? What about it is like, triggering something inside of them? So you got to figure out what's triggering inside of you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Happy Friday.